Alrighty, well, I made it to the gas station in one piece. I mean, the snow's not really that bad today. I am more concerned with other drivers on the road because, as you know, Massachusetts people drive the worst. I know I can't claim that I'm exempt from that, but I am not from Massachusetts, but I did learn to drive in Rhode Island, so maybe not. But, yeah, so it's supposed to be getting worse later on this afternoon. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the weather forecast because living in New England, it's like living in the land of Oz. Anything can fucking happen. I don't know. It could rain later on today. We can get hail. I don't know. I remember one time it snowed before. The next day we immediately got super warm weather and this pile of snows were steaming. It was like being in a sauna. It was incredible. So it can snow today. We can have summer weather tomorrow. It can rain. We can get a tornado, a tsunami. I don't know. It's very random. So it's hard to believe anything on the news because of where we live. But I suppose it keeps things interesting, huh? Because it's snowing, there is a parking ban, which sucks in my neighborhood. Because there's like a shit ton of people, and we're only allowed to park on one side of the street, which is better than not at all. It just still sucks though, because if you don't grab your spot and you come home late from work, you're fucked. You gotta like fucking drive around the neighborhood, steal someone else's spot, and run the risk of getting yelled at or starting a fight with somebody because they don't want to lose their spot. It happened already this past weekend with our friend Sean. He was told not to park in a certain area because that person had dug themselves out and didn't want to lose that spot. So lots of risks, especially where we live. It's a lot of shady people. Can't wait to actually leave Fall River. It's kind of scary at times. I mean, we live on the border of, I guess, good and bad neighborhood. Oh fuck, going uphill and to the Great White. It's I don't know, I can't wait to live out of the city and away from people because I just kind of have had enough of neighbors and noisy people and noisy crazy people who walk in the streets. And I mean, it is interesting, but I'd rather not have to deal with that. I'd rather just live in the woods somewhere far away from people. Hopefully by then that new job I applied for will get back to me and I'll be making 10 or 15k more than what I've made this year. I can only hope. I've had enough. I don't want to work in the environment that I am in anymore. It's just too mentally draining, and like I said in one of my previous posts, is dealing with different kinds of people. You see different situations and the bad sides of people, and I've had enough. I want a non-customer service job. I've been doing this shit for like over 8 years. It's far longer than anyone else that I know. And it's not that I've been resilient to dealing with the public. It's just I have to, and maybe I haven't been applying myself as much as I could. I mean, I have my fucking college degree in video game design and haven't done anything with that. Aside from like various game projects that I haven't finished. On top of that, there's, other creative stuff that I want to do aside from video games, like write a novel and publish another book of poetry, get my name out there. Oh, by the way, there's going to be another blog coming from the people who brought you Charlie Fisk. Stay tuned.